Yes, guys, welcome back to both DR Sports and the COP TV for this emergency video. Salah versus Slot. It's all kicking off on and off the pitch. Obviously, as you can tell, I'm not in the studio. I've just got back home and seen these quotes flying all around the internet. So I thought, listen, I'm going to have to do another video on this because this is scathing, it's seething, it's airing the dirty laundry, which definitely isn't a Liverpool thing. It's Mo Salah again feeling that this is the right time to speak to the media, very similar to how he did last season when he was talking about his new contract. These quotes are unbelievable, and I had to actually go and watch the clip and hear it from the horse's mouth and make sure this is Mohamed Salah, the Liverpool legend, saying this, right? I'm going to get into the quotes now because, like I said, this is unprecedented that a player really kind of seethingly comes out and says stuff about the manager so brazenly and the club. I'm going to try and break it down and try and understand his reasoning for saying the things that he has said in the mix zone after Leeds 3, Liverpool 3. I've been in many mix zones as a journalist before when Mo Salah and the players are passing through. 99 times out of 100, and any other journalist will tell you, 99 times out of 100, Mo Salah walks through and he doesn't speak to anyone. After the Crystal Palace defeat at Wembley, we were asking him, can we chat? And he said it's too early in the season. Now we're 20 odd games into the season and he thinks this is the right time after being dropped for 3 games in a row. He thinks this is the right time to go and speak to the media. The timing of it isn't good. Obviously, it makes Arne Slot look like he's losing the dressing room a little bit. But these quotes are unbelievable. So let's waste no more time and get into them because I want your thoughts on them, both DR Sports viewers and the COP TV. Jump in the chat below and let's talk about what Mohamed Salah has said to Norwegian TV. This isn't one of the main rights holders, let's not forget, of the Premier League. But of course, he spoke about the game and he said we conceded silly goals. But then the follow-up question was about himself, his current situation. He said, I can't believe it. I'm very disappointed. I've done so much for this club. Everyone can see that over the years, especially last season. To be on the bench, I don't know why. There's your first point that I'm going to come back to. I feel like the club is throwing me under the bus. I mean, this is mind-blowing stuff. Hearing this from Liverpool's legend, 2-time Premier League winner, Mohamed Salah. He said, that's how I feel. I've said many times before that I have a good relationship with the manager. But this, for me, this next sentence is the key, the highlight, the big talking point of this quote or this dialogue. Suddenly we don't have a relationship. I don't know why. Suddenly we don't. That's like you're walking down the corridor at the AXA and you're not even looking at each other when you walk past. Don't have a relationship. It's not acceptable to me, to be honest. I don't know why. It always happens to me. We throw Mo under the bus because he's the problem. I don't think I'm the problem. I called my mother yesterday. You didn't know I wasn't going to start today. I knew that. I said, come to the Brighton game. It doesn't matter if I play or not. I'm going to enjoy it. We'll see what happens. In my mind, I'm going to enjoy it anyway, the Brighton game, because I don't know what's going to happen anyway. This game will be at Anfield, so with that will be my goodbye before the AFCON. And of course, we saw the picture of Mohamed Salah, Arne Slot and Alisson facing the away end at the end, and there he is waving. So initially, right, when the players are coming off your pitch, you go in, well, what does that mean? Why is Mo Salah waving? You could say, well, or do you want to read into it? It could just be that he's going to AFCON, right? So there's no chance that he's going to play the next 2 games. He's almost waving to the fans goodbye. I'm going to the AFCON. I'll see you when I'm back. But then these quotes are scathing. Now, let me try and break this down. Mo Salah hasn't played for 3 games. He's going to be angry. He's going to be frustrated. He's going to be looking at what's on the pitch and going, I can do better than that. And I understand all of that. He is going to be frustrated by not playing. But how does the manager manage the Mohamed Salah not playing situation? How does he go around the changing rooms? How does he walk around the training ground with Mo Salah? What is their relationship like? If Mo Salah is coming out and saying, I don't have a relationship with the manager anymore, I don't know why, that is, in my opinion, one of the key cornerstones to losing the dressing room. If your best player, Mohamed Salah, who won us the title last season, let's have it right, is coming out and saying, I don't have a relationship, clearly something has happened behind the scenes between Slot and Salah. We know that now. Clearly something has. And I understand why Mo Salah would want to speak out, but the timing of it is wrong. Going against your manager and your club publicly, airing out your dirty laundry, in my opinion, isn't the Liverpool way. I don't like it. It's now messy. This can now get worse. Other players can come out and, as you know, every single question to the players, to the manager is going to be about this quote now. So how do Liverpool as a club, how does Arne Slot as the manager speak about this? Because clearly, according to Mo Salah, something's gone wrong, right? The other side of the argument is, as a Liverpool fan, and obviously no player is bigger than the football club, I don't like it. It's messy. If you want to have these chats with the manager, you know, go and have them in private. Don't do this in public. It's a bad look for the manager, who I'm still behind in terms of he's got till the 27th to turn this around. Every game from here now has to be a win. I think the majority of online fans after that game are saying Slot out. I think FSG wouldn't sack Slot now anyway, so it falls on deaf ears because they just wouldn't do that. Liverpool have never sacked a winning title manager. But now Arne Slot is going to have to deal with the repercussions, the reaction, and this avalanche now that's going to come from Mo Salah's quotes here, which are seething, they're scathing, as I've said. For him to say we don't have a relationship anymore tells me there's big problems. For him to say I don't know why is also big problems. If you don't know why you've got a problem with someone, is there something else being spoken to Arne Slot from the higher ups? Maybe let's get him off the wage bill. Maybe start to phase him out. As we know, if you're going on form, Mo Salah does not deserve to be playing or starting for Liverpool right now. He didn't start against West Ham, didn't even come on. That was the first. Wow, Mo Salah hasn't even come on. He came on at half-time against Sunderland, didn't do anything. You drop him now for Leeds away and you don't bring him on. That's the second, wow, Mo Salah didn't come on moment. You are not playing at the minute because of form, mainly. This is what we know on the pitch. Off the pitch, the relationship has broken down, according to Mo. So there is probably more reasons as to why he's not playing. But on the pitch, you're not playing because of form. You look at players like Federico Chiesa, who their goals to and goals and assist to minute ratio is off the chart, considering how little he's played. In my opinion, forget Mo Salah. Don't forget it, but Mo Salah is the king of Liverpool. He's our Premier League face. He's our best Premier League player, in my opinion. He will always be remembered as the legend that he is, and he will continue to write his legacy. Who even knows? He could come back against Inter and Brighton and score a big goal, goes to the AFCON on a big buzz, comes back with lit the fire in him, and he comes back and delivers on the pitch. That could also happen. But for Mohamed Salah to be angry at not playing at the minute, fair enough, cool. But don't do it publicly like that. I think this could be the first sign of Arne Slot losing the dressing room. If Mo Salah is saying that he doesn't have a relationship, what's Virgil's relationship like with the manager? What's Alisson's relationship like? What's Robertson's relationship like? What's Isaac, Wirtz, Ekitike, Jones? All of these players, what is their relationship like? But I go back to Federico Chiesa, who, in my opinion, right now, in terms of form, I go back to my point, don't forget what Mo Salah has done. He is the king. But on form right now, he doesn't deserve to be starting. I've been calling out for Federico Chiesa to start, or at least get minutes. Rio Ngamoa. These guys have a right at the minute to be speaking out. Publicly, probably not, but privately, they should be banging on the manager's door. Why am I not playing? They have a right to. Mohamed Salah has been poor for a long time. He has not been any better or any worse. We are not poor this season because of Mo Salah. The whole, let's all blame Mo. I don't think that exists. We've been obviously criticising the manager. We've been criticising Konate. There's a lot of players that haven't played well recently. Mo Salah isn't the only one. So for him to say, let's all just blame Mo, we'll throw him under the bus, I don't agree with that. There's other players that have a right at the minute to question at least why they're not playing. Mohamed Salah, and then again saying about the Brighton game, it's going to be his last game before AFCON, his mum's coming. Look, I love Mo Salah, but there's ways of doing things, and he often now picks the wrong time to speak out. He'll initiate the chat. It's not like, of course, people and journalists would have said, "Oh, Mo, can you speak to us?" But he's gone over and said, "I'm going to say this now. Why I'm not playing." He said he's unhappy. He said he doesn't understand why he's not playing. He's been thrown under the bus. Everything I've done for this club. The relationship, I don't have one with the manager now. These are all very worrying quotes coming from our king, Mo Salah. And that obviously leads to dressing room discontent and a lack of form. But I think the time... Listen, have your gripes with the manager. Do it in private. The timing of it should not be after a 3-3 defeat, draw to Leeds. If Liverpool won that game 3-2, I don't think he says that. I don't think he says that. So I'm confused. I'm frustrated that the timing of these quotes has come when it's come. We could have done without this, if I'm honest, an internal war. I just fear now that the press conference for the Inter game, the press conference for the Brighton game is all going to be about Mo Salah. Does he now play against Inter and Brighton? You know, Arne Slot, you can see how gutted he was to concede that third goal. What does he do about this situation now? Is this irreparable? Is this untenable for Arne Slot? Have you now lost the key member of the dressing room? How do the other players feel about Mohamed Salah saying this? That coach journey home, I tell you, is going to be not nice. It's not going to be nice. I'm telling you that. I mean, I've tweeted saying 100% Mo Salah should be angry. He's not playing, but his form is the main reason for that. I went on to say, suddenly we don't have a relationship anymore means something has happened that we don't know about. Chiesa didn't speak out when he has more of a right to do so. Mo picks the worst times to speak. I'm not comparing the legacy of Salah and Chiesa. I'm just saying specifically referring to playing time right now on form. Is Slot losing the dressing room? Let us know in the chat. But Salah, as whether we like it or not, now publicly picked a battle with the club and the manager. Who wins this war? Does the manager now stay? Is he losing the dressing room? What do you think of the timing of Mo's comments? Is it conducive to helping the team get out of this slump? Absolutely not. I don't like it. It's messy. This isn't our style. But of course, we'll be speaking about this on Monday now, and we're sure to know more things by then. So let's see what happens. It's not looking good. And like I said, if we win the game today, that doesn't happen. But when it rains, it falls. And right now, on and off the pitch, Liverpool seems to be in some kind of inconsistent up and down roller coaster. But who's getting off that ride first? Let us know in the chat. That was quite good, wasn't it? Smash the like button, get your comments in. DR Sports and the Cop TV collab post, right? Subscribe to both channels, and we'll see you on Monday. Take care.